Oh, welcome back. It's Kai Sankobe, the youth motivator. I like to encourage the youth, especially about business. I really like this point of the business. I like to tell the youth how to make business, how to come up with idea, entrepreneurship. Have you ever heard about entrepreneurship? Yes. I know that a lot of you heard about entrepreneurship in schools. Yeah. We have people who never went to schools, who don't know anything about entrepreneurship. They don't know anything about business. Nothing at all. You can give them 1 billion, but they cannot make any profit. Nothing will come out. There are people who can understand business, and there are people who need to learn to be educated about business. One of them, it was me, my dear. But me, I went to school. Yes, I learned everything in schools. But there were points where I could not really separate my business from me, because I was one of these people who can use the business money. I can use it for my personal use, which is totally wrong. So I would like to tell every young person who don't have any job, my sister, please, there's this say of this, especially to the ladies. They say that no, I don't have value, my value. You see, look at me. I cannot do that. I cannot sell okapana. This is not to me. I mean, like, yes, this is not you, but this is your life. Do you know that, Sissy? This is your life. It's your life. It's not somebody else's life. It's yours. Your life is in your hand, and if you do not make your life well, it will depend to you. How do you treat your life? So, I would like to tell every young lady, every young person that before I continue, I have a child here. The sound that you hear here is the child is playing. I cannot put this child far from me because, you know, as a mother, you always need to take care of the child. The child needs to be next to you. Okay, let's come to the business points. Yeah. So, this is not my life. I cannot do that. I cannot do this. Hello? You cannot do what? Are you not going to be a babysitter? So you want to tell me that you just want to go to the bar and hang around and wait for a guy to come there and pay for you, especially some people who drink a beer or a cold drink, for example. Standing in front of the shop, you're waiting for somebody. Hello, why? I want $1. I want this. You know, Sissy, this is not good. I'm telling you the truth. As long as just imagine if you are on the age of 30, Marcus, please, don't do that. Please, I'm talking here. Don't do that, okay, my boy? You are a good boy. Sissy, let me tell you something. If you don't know how to work, do like this. Go to any company or anybody that you know. Say that I just volunteer yourself. Test yourself. If you can make things or not. Test yourself at the place where it's not really even a professional place. If they accept you, you just come as a volunteer. I want to work. I want to try. You just try to test yourself if you can make certain things. You know, this is what I tell you. But about business, I'm serious about business. So I don't like to play about this topic of business. We have different ideas. You come up with your ideas in your head. Sit down, have a meeting with yourself. Ask yourself, how old are you? Where did you reach in life? How far did you go in your life? How far? You are not married, you are single. You have a life, single life. You are not married, you are single, you don't have a child, for example. There are also those who are having a child. You can also still make a business. I like people to be independent, especially the ladies. I really like ladies to be independent. It's very important. Before you get married, you make sure that you have a life. Before you involve in the partnership, make sure that you have a life to yourself. Have a life. Have a life. Have a life. Because why? The moment you'll be getting in a relationship, When you have a life before, you know how to control things. You will know, because if you have a life like you had your own business, you were working somewhere, you have all this, the knowledge of controlling things. You know that I need to do this, I need to proceed like this. You need to add something in the relationship. What can you add in the relationship? For example, you are married. Yeah, there are those men who say that I want my wife to be a housewife. But me, I don't agree with that. I cannot be to be a housewife. Housewife is always there. I have kids, taking care of my husband and taking care of the kids, the things, yes. But to be a housewife, to sit in a house 24 hours, no, I was not grown up like that. And as I told you, I have a life. I'm a businesswoman, and if it depends on which situation you are, you can be also in the situation where you cannot make your business. Like for me, where I am now, I cannot make this business that I make because I cannot build my jewelries. I have nobody to buy. I need to buy these things. It takes time to send all these things, taxes and all the things. Things are expensive, especially in Europe, you know. So ladies, if you don't have a business, we have COSDEC, and I think every country in Africa, I don't know, not every country in Africa, especially in Namibia. I know that in Namibia we have COSDEC everywhere. This COSDEC is an organization which can give you different ideas. Even if you don't have schools, you can go there. You choose, I want to do things with needles. I want to learn how to sew. I want to learn how to make designs. I want to learn how to make different things, you know. And this COSDEC, they can give you education and it's not expensive. So mostly they can give education to everybody. It doesn't matter if you are educated or if you are not educated. They will give you the trainings. But mostly it's nowadays, yes, they'll give you a training. Actually, they give you a training. It depends. Mostly, this is internationally. We depend on English language. So if you don't speak English, things will be a little bit hard. But the reason why I like to talk to the youth, most of the youth, they know English. That's why most of the youth, they know English. So my dears, you can come up with any kind of idea to make business. So what I want to tell you, in Namibia, the land of the brave, my lovely country, we have COSDEC. We have COSDEC where if you want to learn different things, any kind of careers, computer, whatever, cooking, hospitality and tourism, braille link. We have a lot of things, etc. Some of them I did not even mention because it will take time for me to finish all the things to mention them. And also we have the youth. Hello, our organizations. I'm still a youth. I'm not yet 35. So we have our organization, the Ministry of Youth. It was the Ministry of Youth, Culture, and the Ministry of Youth, Social Sport, the Ministry of Youth, Sport and Culture, but now it changed. In Opuwo, we have it. We have it in Opuwo. Everywhere in Namibia, we have this Ministry of Youth, especially in regions. Every regions, I think we do have. So the Ministry of Youth also, they give courses. The Ministry of Youth. So we have a place in NAMFLIC organizations, which is, this organization is a beneficial of the Ministry of Youth. They give loans to young people if you want to start your own business. So guys, I just want to open doors for you, like how do you do it, where to go, how to do. So number one that I'll tell you before I start, I want to tell you that you need to have self-confidence. This is number one thing that I'll tell you. Self-confidence. Have self-confidence. You need to know self-confidence, that's all. Don't be a shy. We have offices. The offices, they are there. They are open for everybody. They open the whole day up to 5, from 8 to 5. the government, when the government budget come out, they give money to all these different offices, different ministry. Let me say it like this in an official way. It's a different ministry. Every ministry is having its own budgets. If you are a youth, go to the Ministry of Youth. Ask for the pamphlets that they have there. Ask for information. Please, I like people to ask for information. If I could have my own office, I like people to go and ask for information. This is very important. Ask for the information. You need to know the people, the CEO, who are they? Who is doing this? Who is doing? You need to know these people. So, you know me, everybody they see me, I go to trade fair almost every year, poor. Why? Most of people, they are wondering, how do I afford it? The truth is that we have offices, we have ministries which are open for the youth. The youth, they don't go there. They don't. But what I want to tell every youth right now, my dear, it's time for you to wake up. Wake up, Namibia. Wake up, youth. Wake up. It's time to wake up. We are in a time of coronavirus, the best time where people are losing jobs. But I hope when coronavirus is finished, please, every youth, I want to tell you, you have something. You need to do something for your life. You need to do something. There are a lot of people who are jealous of other people's. They become jealous. Like, wow, Kai says she's having a house. What? No. Offices, they are there. They opened. My dear, the offices are open for everybody. You can have any type of business. If you are a business-minded person, even if you are not a business-minded person, to go through trainings, they will do it. That's why they are there. This is their job. It's not your job, but it's their jobs. And it's job for you to go there, because things will not come in your house while you're sleeping like this. The Herodotus say that. That is the language. You need to walk, you need to go and get where other people are. Don't be jealous when other people are progressing in their lives. No. Instead of you to ask the ideas, how does these people are progressing, you are gossiping the things that you don't know how the things are working. Instead of you asking, you are getting jealous over a person. No, please, my fellow youth, what I want to tell you, take the envy outside of you. Take this envy. It will not take you anywhere. It will just destroy you. When you are gossiping, it will not take you anywhere. I'm telling you, no matter how beautiful you are, you can be a beautiful lady, but when you are gossiping and lying and talk back to it, no. You cannot progress in your life. I'm telling you the truth. Learn from the success. People who are succeeding, people who are going forward. Instead of you trying to be jealous, try to learn something from them. Try to come close to these people. Ask them. As I told you, go to the offices. Start new business, start new ideas. You are not young. You are not going down. And to grow up it doesn't mean that you are having a horns with to show that you are now. People, they can talk their words in Herero, my dear. Yeah. So, what I want to tell you guys is that this is what I'll tell you. Go to the offices. They are there. They open for you 24 hours. And I'll come back for the next video. How are you going to make any type of business? Doesn't matter which kind of business. Babysitting business also is included. Whether it's a service business or it's a product business. Because in a business, they will have different category. We have products, which are the things like you go to, okay, I buy food, I buy this. We have service business like taxis, musicians. So we have a lot of things. A lot. So, but so far what I know, there are only two. They can ask you, is your business a service or production? You can either have 2 or 1. Me, I have 2. I have both of them. I have products which I sell jewelries, handcraft, and I also make service where tour guide is a service business. This is not a product business because you only need to use your mouth to talk. So this is a service business. It's a service. Tour guide is in the category of service. So I'm a tour guide as well as a business person. Art and craft. I have an art and craft under the arts and craft categories. Well, that's how it is. So my lovely peoples of, I cannot say, is it of Namibia, just everywhere where you are listening to me, I would like to tell you that it's not too late as a young person. It's not too late for you, my dear. Just go to the office. They open for you. They open from morning till 5 o'clock. This is how it works. Oh, this kid. I went, let me tell you, my lovely government, the Namibian, the Minister of Trade in Industry. I really like this ministry. I like the Minister of Trade in the Ministry of Youth. So, do you know that I went to Canada, but I did not pay any single cent? Why? I went for the exhibition. We have our government which helping the youth. Our government is doing their job. They are helping us. And if you say that the government, they don't help, it's because you don't reach where the offices are. The only way you walk like a sheep, you know, when the sheep is doing like this, the sheep, they don't look up, they only walk like this. So if you walk and your head is down like this and you cannot read that there's a traffic sign which is say stop, you cannot stop. How will you stop if you cannot look up to see that there's a sign which says that you have to stop? Yes, this is what I'm telling you. Don't walk like this. Walk straight. Straight. Have a self-confidence. Self-confidence. Face the offices. Go to the people. Talk to people. I know that there are people who cannot talk. We have these people who cannot talk because why? But we have different traditionals. We have traditional where they say that if you are talking, you don't need to look a person in the eyes. And elders, you cannot look at an elders in the eyes. But me, my tour guide, how will I call it? The job of tour guide, you have to look people in the eyes. Why? It means that you are honest. When you're talking honestly, so this is the rules. You need to look. If you do not look people in the eyes, they feel like you are not talking important things, and your things that you are talking is really, you are shying or you are not telling the truth. You are not an honest person. You look different. There are a lot of things that they can see. But when you look straight in the eyes of a person when you are talking, then they can see that what you are talking, they will take you serious. This is what I'm saying. This is the whole truth. They will take you serious. See, they will listen. But if you're talking like, here is the Himba traditional, no. You need to talk straight. You need to talk like you are talking and look to the people in the eye of the people. So I know that we have different traditional really, and these traditionals, that is some of the traditionals, they make people not to be self-confident because this you cannot do this you cannot do this you cannot do that, you cannot do that, and this is what I'm saying. Did I take long? Do you want to get out? Okay, wait a minute. I'll take you out, okay? Do you want to see me? Here I am. There's Mama. You see? Okay? Out. What do you want to get out? Marcus. Okay. Okay. So my people, I'll come back with the next video. I'll come back. This was just a highlight. So I'll come back with the next video exactly what to do. Those who listen, they can listen because in this world we have the haters. You know the hate. Have you ever heard about people called the haters? You see this audio that I put it now. This audio that I take now. There will be people who are going to hate it. There will be people who are going to have negative comments. You know why? Because really we have problem in this world. There's a spirit of haters. We need to pray for this spirit. People who don't like people to progress. People, people who are fighting each other, brother and sister, they're fighting each other, sister and sister, ladies in the same groups. We have this group, people, friends. They're fighting each other, they hate each other, but they are pretending to be together. This is what I call it, haters. They're haters. They are commenting to your comments. So, really, okay, guys, I thank you and have a nice day. I'll come back with the next video. Please, Marcus, I'll come to you.